and welcome to the Honors 9 Zoom presentation. My name is Jennifer Boldus and I am the counseling lead here at Rosemount High School. And joining me today is Assistant Principal and former Honors Science teacher, Mr. Drew Storley, English teacher Scott Baker, Government teacher Jessica Casper, Science teacher Joe Christman, and current RHS Honors 9 students Julia Alex, Regan Marks, and Braden Hertzberg. Together, we will give current 8th grade students and their caring adults information about freshman honors classes at Rosemount High School and to help you decide what, if any, are right for you. Both on-level and honors classes will provide a well-rounded college preparatory curriculum for Rosemount High School students. So why consider an honors class? Honors classes provide an opportunity for students to go deeper into an area of interest or aptitude and to lay the groundwork for an even greater success in future endeavors like advanced placement courses and the ACT college entrance exam. When a student applies to college, the student's transcript tells the story of their academic preparation for college. Excellent grades in core academic classes like English, science, math, and social studies are the highest priority for colleges. And if some of those core academic classes are honor level courses, the college knows the student has gone above and beyond in their preparation for college success. First up is Mr. Storley, who will share honors class options for 9th grade and scheduling information.
Thank you, Ms. Boldus. I'm Drew Storley, Administrator in charge of scheduling operations, which means I coordinate registration. For registration, our goal is for all of our students to select courses that challenge you to be your best while still having a high likelihood of being successful. In this case, how many, if any, honors courses would be right for you? Honors options for 9th grade students are in English, Science, and Social Studies, English 9, Earth with Physical Science, and Government and Citizenship. Your math class is determined based on what you are taking in 8th grade now, so ask your math teacher if you have questions there. We build our master schedule based on student choices, which means it's highly customized and built around student choices during registration. This also means that we ask that you make a year-long commitment to those courses you choose, as making changes later is not likely and often not possible. Trying it for 2 weeks and then switching won't be possible at the beginning of the school year, so we really ask you to consider what is best for you, talk to your teachers, talk to your folks at home, and make the decision that is truly best for you. Thank you to our experienced teachers providing their guidance today and our students who will be giving you the real scoop, having been in your position a year ago. Ms. Boldus.
Thanks, Mr. Storley. I'm going to start out with Mr. Baker. We're going to talk to all of our honors teachers to get some information about the difference between the on-level curriculum and the honors curriculum. Mr. Baker, would you please describe honors English?
Yeah, honors English is a class that is a little bit more faster paced than regular on-level English. Some say we maybe go like 1.5 times faster than on-level English. We do a lot of the similar curriculum in on-level English as we do in honors, but like I said, we go a little bit faster and maybe some of the curriculum is a little bit more challenging. There's a little bit more of an expectation that students are able to read directions and texts a little bit more carefully. So reading for details is definitely an important skill to work on as we build in a few extra texts and writing assignments compared to on level.
What are some of the benefits of an honors English class?
Some of the reading and writing can be a little bit more challenging. Really pushing students' critical thinking skills, which is important. And really the trajectory of an honors English 9 student is that this course is a building block. It leads into taking honors literature in 10th grade, and then the advanced placement English language and composition class is taken in 11th grade, and English, Lit, and composition or college in the schools class is taken as a 12th grader. And these AP and CIS classes can earn students college credits right here at Rosemount High School, which is pretty great. So the Honors English 9 curriculum definitely starts to prepare students for that path with some of the rigorous reading and writing curriculum that we provide.
You mentioned this a little bit already, but do you have anything else to share about the out of class expectations, like homework level, that's expected in on-level versus honors classes?
Yeah, like I said, we do move at a little bit of a faster pace, and there is a little bit more of an expectation for independent homework too. Something I've always said too is it's kind of a lifestyle where you have to have a lot of self-discipline and organization to work more independently at times, especially if you're involved in a lot of extracurricular activities. You don't have to be the smartest kid or the best reader, but if you have a good, strong work ethic, I think that will definitely go a long way.
Thanks, Mr. Baker. Anything else to add?
Nope.
Perfect. Ms. Casper. Ms. Casper is our honors gov teacher. I'm going to ask some questions and let you answer as a group. How does honors gov differ from on-level government? Who is the ideal honors government student? And then how do you help incoming ninth graders succeed in high school honors classes, particularly honors classes?
Perfect. A lot echoing from our honors English. Honors government is going to move at a faster pace than on level. We use a higher level textbook. There would be a greater expectation that students would need time outside of school to read and take notes in their textbook outside of the class time in order to prepare for the class lessons that we do in class. Whereas in on level, you may have more in-class time to complete such work. In honors, it is structured in a similar way like honors English, with increased writing practices that would lead to the development of skills and set students up for that future advanced placement or AP classes in the future, like AP US History in 10th grade and so on. Ideal government student. This one I really struggled with because I was thinking about my students that have had the greatest success, some that are on our call today, and they all have such unique variety and a variety of personalities and learning styles that works for them. So it was challenging, but however, I think I thought of a few qualities they seem to all have in common. They have an eagerness to learn. Or to be challenged, are actively engaged in class on a daily basis. So they're not just there, they're participating. They come to class with their homework done and they ask clarifying questions when a topic is especially challenging. They are constantly looking for ways to better understand the content and enhance their own critical thinking skills. At the start of the year, us honors government teachers really focus on lessons on how to read the challenging textbook that we have, how to take successful notes, test taking strategies, all of these things that will benefit students across their academic fields, not just in social studies. And so although it's a challenging class, students really leave better prepared for other classes, if it's science, if it's English, and further, advanced placement classes as well.
That was really helpful, Ms. Casper. Thank you so much. Mr. Christman, would you describe the honor science curriculum and how it differs from on-level science?
Yeah, I think there are two major differences between honor science and on-level. The first is our approach in learning our honors curriculum. And then the second is the depth at which students are able to learn things that they want to learn. In our on-level science course, it's a very traditional, what you're probably used to as an 8th grade science student. You start a new unit, you maybe get some direct instruction from your teacher, read some articles, look at some stuff online, take a quiz, you keep going through the unit, and then you end up with a test. In honors, we approach it more as a scientist would, where we take a look at some sort of phenomena or observation in our universe, and we start to explore that concept a little bit without any type of background. And through those exploration activities and processes, we start to try to make sense. It might be the wrong idea, but that's okay, and we're going to kind of move through that scientific process. And after we explore, we sit down and we explain and we go through things together, and then we go into greater detail and we end up with some sort of assessment. And our assessments are very wide ranging, from papers to building things to, test-like opportunities. And as an honors ninth grade science student, we as teachers don't expect our students to know everything right away. So don't expect to ace everything. And because we don't expect you to, we give you that opportunity to grow. So students are at a lot of different places in our units, and it allows them to dive deeper into certain things or get extra help if they need to. But those are kind of the big differences between honors and on level.
That's really helpful. Thank you. Characteristics of a successful honors student?
I think both what Ms. Casper and Mr. Baker talked about, work ethic is extremely important, but work ethic is kind of a broad concept. And I think some things that successful honor students do often is show up when they're not expected to show up. They come to class obviously and they're engaged, but it's coming to school early and asking that quick question, or it's staying after school, or showing up to a review session before some sort of assessment. It's being engaged in the learning all the time, because things come up and you need that extra help. And that's where our most successful honor students are successful. They ask questions and they show up when they don't need to.
Technology is a big piece of learning at the high school level. Can you speak to what kind of technology is utilized at the high school level?
I would say when it comes to technology, at least in science, and I expect it and across the other classes as well, we're using our iPads on a consistent basis to access the wealth of information that we have access to. We utilize different forms of technology within our iPad, whether it's the internet or the creation aspect with different apps and our cameras and things like that, to allow students to show us what they know in a variety of different formats instead of just a multiple choice test. So students are using technology in a wide variety of ways every day.
Thanks, Mr. Chrisman. Any other final thoughts from our teachers? Perfect. I'm going to move on to the students then. I'm going to start with Julia. Hi, Julia. Can you speak to where you went to middle school, and then a little bit about the current honors classes you're taking and what activities you're participating in?
Okay, so I came from Rosemont Middle School, and I take honors government, honors science, and honors English. And activities I do is debate, speech, and soccer.
Fantastic. Why did you choose to take honors classes?
I wanted to take honors classes because I felt like it would challenge myself. And also I knew that there'd be like benefits, like if you take it, like you'd be able to take AP classes like faster. And also you get new skills like other teachers talked about.
And can you share what has helped you be successful in your honors classes?
Yeah, so I feel like asking questions to your teachers is like what helped me the most, because when you like know what you're doing, I mean, that just helps you out. So answering or asking your questions and also just finishing your homework right away.
Perfect. Anything else to add?
No.
All right. Thanks, Julia. On to Braden. Braden, thank you for being here today. Can you tell where you went to middle school and also what honors classes and activities you are involved in?
Yeah, I went to Scott Highlands Middle School, and I take honors algebra 2 and honors science. And one activity I'll be doing is high school swimming.
Fantastic. How did you decide to take these particular honors courses?
I felt that my strengths lied in science and math, and I thought I had the ability to take on the workload that those classes had. So I wanted to do. And I also wanted to take at least 2 honors classes every year of my high school career. So
fantastic. And you're taking both on-level and honors classes. Can you speak to the difference between your expectations and the teacher's expectations in honors versus non-honors courses?
in honors courses, there's typically a little bit more in the workload. You get a little bit more homework, but you also learn a lot more, and you learn the material faster and get through it a little quicker.
Very good. Anything else to share about that?
No, not really.
Perfect. Thanks, Braden. And then Regan Marks. Regan, same question for you. Where did you attend middle school? Which honors classes are you taking? And how about some of your activities?
So I went to Rosemount Middle School, and I take honors science, honors English, honors gov, and then if you count math, I do honors geometry. And then I play soccer for an activity.
So you were busy right away in the fall. Since the beginning of the school year, how have you changed your approach to schoolwork?
I've had a planner, and having planners is like really helpful for me so that I can know what to do for the day and I could work ahead. And I like try not to procrastinate because that doesn't really help me in the end. Because like if I procrastinate, I might get it done on time, but my score might not be the best.
From your words to my heart, can you share a little bit about what advice you would give to students who are considering honors classes?
I would say keep a planner. I usually don't have planners, but this year I got a planner and it's been going really well with me because it helps me like stay on track, and I like to like have the satisfaction of like checking off what I've done, and it helps me like keep going because I see what I've done in the like I've already done today, and so I can just keep going. And then I would communicate with teachers because a lot of times I have questions, and it's better if you just ask your teacher by either staying after class or emailing them. Yeah.
Very good. Thank you. Anything else from any of the students?
I have something to say. If you're taking an honors class, always feel free to ask for help if you need help with the material or anything.
That's great advice, Braden. That's why we're all here. Very good. Thank you so much to the teachers and students who shared their time and insights to help make the best decision for you. Here are a few commonly asked questions about registration for honors courses. Question 1, should you take one or more honors classes, or 2, or none? Or would it be better to experience on-level 9th grade classes and then perhaps consider an honors class in 10th grade? The answer is it depends on you. Remember to take balance into consideration. Many 9th grade students have many activities, clubs, sports, or family obligations. And it's important that your course load allows you to have the time and energy to earn excellent grades and to give your best effort in the activities that are important to you, and to allow for a healthy lifestyle that includes regular meals and plenty of sleep. This is a huge challenge for our teens. For some students, this may mean no honors classes, and for some, it may mean some may have the capacity to take 2 or 3 or 4. Each student is different, and keep this in mind as you make your course selections. Mr. Storley addressed whether or not students can drop courses during the year if they are too much. We really design class selection to be a year-long commitment, and student registration determines the number of class sections and teachers hired. So it's important that you make your selections carefully so you can get off to a good start in high school. Another question is, who can I talk to if I have more questions? Mr. Storley is a great resource, as are the high school counselors, and your child's current middle school teachers are also a great resource for you. They'll have good advice for you about your child's potential for success in high school courses. The last question is, what can I do to help prepare myself for success in high school, whether I'm in honors classes or not? My best advice is to work hard in the classes that you're taking right now at the middle school. The information that you're learning, the good habits that you're developing will all help support your learning when you come to high school. So keep working hard, middle school students. Thank you so much for attending our Zoom session. Thanks again to our teachers and students for giving their time. and their efforts to help you make a good registration decision. And we look forward to having you at Rosemont High School next fall. Thank you.